lot better than a little bit of mustard in your eyes.
Yeah, God, this is Memphis Tupelo stuff right here.
Take a look at this replay here. Danielson and Cool Hand Ange right
Into the camera.
And Daniel Garcia pairing off with Ortiz.
Garcia's got to quit looking at the crowd. They don't give a shit, kid.
This is insane. This is double or nothing, ladies and gentlemen.
Garcia.
This is what it's about right now.
Oh my God!
If you
Oh my
can't
God!
beat a guy that's been pile driving him on the ring apron.
It was on the steps. He leapt off the apron onto the steps, and again! Angelo Parker goes face first into the stationary camera. And Jericho must be asking himself, what have I gotten myself into?
What have I become?
Oh!
Good God.
And Danielson now, right hands being delivered. I believe it's Jericho now to Parker as well.
Referee Aubrey's up there just helpless.
Hell, I'm getting out of breath watching this stuff. Well, the price of those T-shirts just went up with Eddie Kingston's blood on them.
Matt Menard's mustard.
Well, there's another mustard cowboy in town. Look at this. It's hard to call this.
No, you just got to watch it and scream. I'm digging it. This is double or nothing. This is what it started out as in 2019, and this is what it's become.
Look, Moxley dragging a row of chairs.
Well, he won't catch him by surprise. Not with a whole damn row.
Justin Roberts, you may want to jump over the barrier.
Oh, Angelo Parker just hit Danielson with a ring bell. Look at Garcia.
I like the aggression of Garcia, man. Now you're coming, kid.
Look at this. Look at the bodies. Look at the freaking bodies.
Daniel Garcia seems to be the only man in this match that has not sustained any significant damage.
Here we go. Oh, good God.
Take a seat.
Anarchy in the arena has now trumped Stadium Stampede.
Oh my God, Moxley just threw a full cooler at Jericho's face.
We thought Stadium Stampede was wild. This is better. This is crazier. This is nuttier. This is unlike anything I've ever seen. Fans following him around with their phones.
Garcia and Kingston.
And they're teeing off on each other.
Battling hammer and tongs out in that concourse.
What's he got, the belt around his neck? Good God.
Garcia trying to drag Kingston back to the ring so he could beat him and end this match.
Listen to the fans.
Look at the blood.
Wait, Jericho.
Walls of Jericho. Walls of the Wizard.
On the timekeeper's table. Oh. A brutal landing for Moxley.
And I hope the referee is okay on that.
Oh.
My God. Well, here they are, Jericho and Moxley. The very first one. Look at Magic Matt Menard.
Oh, elbow suicida.
Tope suicida, Tony. Moxley getting out of his comfort zone. Tope suicida is not for Eddie Hammond Egger.
It's come full circle for John Moxley and Chris Jericho. 3 years ago, John Moxley coming out of the audience, attacking Chris Jericho. And now here they are again.
Bryan Danielson, Jake Hager.
Man, how long can a fight this intense be sustained?
Man, I haven't seen many people take it to Jake Hager like this.
And, oh, look at Moxley.
What the hell is he doing?
He's unscrewing the turnbuckle. Moxley trying to... Oh, Hager very nearly got suplexed, but instead, it's Danielson suplexed on the ramp.
Man, this is getting gnarly at every turn in the road.
Boy, this is a sight, isn't it? Just take a look at Kingston. Doesn't that just about say it all?
Pretty much, I'd say you're right.
That says it all. All right, the referee checking down with Danielson.
That's nice, but it's not going to matter. Look at this.
Inside the ring, Jon Moxley is unhooked the top rope.
Jon Moxley has gone absolutely berserk.
And oh! Remember, it was Chris Jericho that tried to blind Moxley to try to end Moxley's career with the spike from his jacket. And oh!
Well, that'll get your attention. That will get one's attention. And the other thing to remember, they're back in the ring where the pinfalls and submissions won't count, and that's the only spot.
Meanwhile, in the concourse.
Meanwhile, in the loading.
They're in a damn elevator. They're in a freight elevator.
Oh, Moxley whipping Jericho with a turnbuckle. And now Danielson fish hooking Hager with the turnbuckle hook.
Santana looking so impressive in this outing.
Yeah, man. Well, he always looks impressive.
And Ortiz.
This is awesome, and the fans are letting us know.
All well and good, but there's the promised land in the ring.
Wait, the freight elevator's closed.
The freight elevator. And I guarantee you, Eddie and whomever's in there has no idea.
But are they headed up or down?
Up or down. They don't know where. Yes. They don't care.
Cool hand, Ange.
Nothing cool about him right now.
No.
Right across the spine. Looking for the headshot, but didn't get there.
Remember, it was Jon Moxley that ended Chris Jericho's reign as AEW World Champion.
Well, of course there would be a ladder. Why not?
Santana Ortiz setting up the ladder. And that's a big one. Look at, oh, this is at ringside. Moxley just the regal knee to the face of Chris Jericho.
Okay, they got.
Oh, no.
Of course.
Imagine that being under there. Barbed wire.
But look at this inside the ring. Jake Hager's looking for the ankle lock on Danielson.
Gets that submission in the ring, it's over.
And Santana and Ortiz completely unaware of what's happening inside the ring. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, baby. Big time crash coming up.
Oh, big time crash, big time splash.
Now that's some mighty impact.
The fire extinguisher in the face of Moxley.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh because these guys are just throwing out all the stops, but Jericho coming up with something else,
He's
right?
Resourceful, man. He actually created this concept.
Yeah. All right, Jon Moxley. I don't know, man.
Paul Turner trying to wipe that out of the eyes of Moxley.
Yeah, man.
And inside the ring, Danielson and Hager both crawling towards center.
I'm not so sure. Moxley, I'm not so sure about his sight right now, if he can clearly see here.
I mean, he's already blinded in one eye once by Jericho.
That's right, by the spike that you brought up earlier. All right, well.
We sit and we wait till what's next.
And somewhere in this building, in a freight elevator.
Eddie Kingston, Matt Menard, and Daniel Garcia. Jericho on hands and knees, crawling towards Jake Hager. Trying to put up a united front against Moxley and Danielson of the Blackpool Combat Club.
Man, lay it in, boys. This is beautiful. The art form of pro wrestling.
John Moxley likes to say beautiful pro wrestling violence. And
crazy.
Danielson, look, he's going to try to put Jericho to sleep.
Or submit him.
Hammer and anvil elbows by Moxley and Danielson.
It's taking him out.
My gosh, the violence, the aggression.
Danielson now looking for the label lock. He's trying to submit Jericho. And Hager's locked in the bulldog choke from Moxley.
Well, there's Eddie.
Whoa, Eddie. He's got a can of gasoline.
What the hell is wrong with that man?
Well, you assume it's a can of gasoline. It's a can that gasoline is oftentimes.
It's got to be because Jericho burned Eddie Kingston with that fireball, and Kingston said he's going to put Jericho in the ground.
Oh my God, he is out of his mind. He is up out of his mind, and he dumped it all over Danielson too.
Don't go psychotic on everybody. Look at.
Oh, Danielson and Kingston now breaking down between them. These two men loathe one another.
Man, he saved the man's ass. What he did.
He wanted to burn Jericho. He was looking for personal revenge. He wanted to burn him.
And Moxley trying to pull him apart, but Moxley pays the price. The chair from Jericho. And the chair across the spine of Danielson. Hager. Hager! Oh, my God! Into the barbed wire goes Moxley.
Gerald, we've caught a lot of them. I've seen nothing like this in my life.
It's everywhere in every moment. Every heartbeat tells another story.
Judas Effect just wiped out Kingston.
God.
Jericho rubbing the...
I don't blame him.
Trying to wipe the gasoline off himself.
Well, John Moxley's all tied up here.
He is pinned in that barbed wire.
Can you...
Oh, Hager brings Danielson up.
Hager's such a difference maker.
Oh!
Can you believe Eddie Kingston made it so personal? He wanted to sit.
1, 2.
Fire.
No, Danielson kicks out.
Yes, he stayed with it.
Jericho looks befuzzled. He almost looks a little bit afraid. I know he's not, but he almost looks a little bit afraid.
It was Jericho that made it personal, throwing the fireball into the face of Kingston, trying to end Kingston's career, trying to take his sight away from him. And now Hager holding Danielson in the full Nelson while Jericho tees off on him, unabated.
Look at him fight. Look at him fight.
What a heart. Oh, the kicks. I knew they were coming. And they're pieces of wrestling art. The kicks.
The kicks in the corner to Jake Hager.
Almost kicked himself out that time.
Oh, and you have to imagine blood loss may be an issue.
Yeah,
fatigue an issue for Danielson. Hager, wild swing and a miss. Danielson, Psycho knee!
Watch out!
And the knee, that time with the chair, the assist.
Covering!
1, 2. Oh!
Jericho kicked out somehow, some way, but the intensity has not left the face of Danielson.
I have just been told by Tony Khan this is our largest audience ever to watch Double or Nothing in our 4th year. Our biggest audience ever. And you can call right now your friends and tell them you still got a chance to join us. You don't want to miss this stuff, I can tell you that. And I almost said shit, but I mean stuff. What a night.
Danielson with Jericho on his knees.
Oh.
These are pros. They're laying it in, as they say, in their respective locker rooms. Right to the head.
The roundhouse to the head drops Jericho.
We're seeing barbaric artwork.
Well, couldn't have said it better myself.
The wrists captured and
what's he go?
Hager the bat.
Right to the knee.
He's using Jericho's bat to hammer the knee of Danielson. And now Jericho, with the walls of Jericho locked in.
What the hell?
And Jake Hager. Oh, and then Jericho switches a single leg crab. And look at this Hager. He's strangling Danielson.
Hang in there. Hang in there, Bryan Danielson.
Danielson needs some help. He needs somebody.
Hang in there.
How's this man sustaining?
He's out.
He went out. Danielson went out.
They're double and nothing. Feels like a walk in the park, man. Been here before. Man, I've done big matches like this before. I'm not necessarily nervous. I would say I do feel a little nerves. I feel a little something, but that's usual. I'll feel like that on a Dynamite, pay-per-view, an independent show. It doesn't matter. Like, I always have that feeling right before, but I never feel it up until like 5-10 minutes right before I go out. I thrive in big matches, and I'm just excited that we're getting an opportunity to show what we got and just remind people that we're the best, the best, the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, shit's about to hit the fan. This is anarchy in the arena.
Walked in here less than a year ago. Us three, we didn't know each other at all, and here we are in a pay-per-view, huge match with
marquee match on the biggest pay-per-view.
Bryan Danielson, Eddie Kingston,
The highlights from this match is just a car crash from start to finish.
Just the beginning of Eddie Kingston taking it way too far.
Yeah, Moxley getting pinned in that barbed wire. That was a turning point as well. He was unable to assist Danielson.
3 years after Jon Moxley arrived on the scene here at Double or Nothing, and he takes the title from Jericho, Jericho gets his retribution.
We said it all along. Did we need a fireball tonight? I don't think so! Take a look! Take a goddamn look! Huh? You want a taste? You got a taste tonight, no question about it. Jon Moxley, it doesn't matter! Eddie Kingston, it doesn't matter! Bright and powerful, Santana Ortiz, it doesn't matter! American Dragon, you piece of shit. Huh? You wanted to take our son away from us. Every goddamn interview, you had to mention his name. You wanted him. But you got outplayed by Chris Jericho! And here we are, on top of the world!
We said since day one we walked in this door, we were gonna fight the toughest sons of bitches, and we were gonna punch them right in the face. Blackpool Combat Club, Pride and Powerful Eddie Kingston. You talk tough. You talk tough. You look down on us because we're sports entertainers. But don't forget for a goddamn second that we can fight. Tonight proves it.
And he's got Floyd in hand, and there goes Floyd on the back of Claudio.
Oh, but Ortiz able to duck under the bat, and now Ortiz
opening up on Jericho.
Big
and a
redemption.
DDT there, hard DDT that
And you know
that smart.
You know that Ortiz wants to take out all of that anguish and that humiliation that Chris Jericho caused him right now.
months of frustration and anger on the half of Ortiz directed towards Jericho, and of course Sammy Guevara also for that betrayal.
Ortiz took his punishment like a man when he had his head shaved.
Sammy, look at Sammy! Oh, Sammy the flying cutter!
You don't think that when he gets his chance, he's going to take his revenge on Chris Jericho.
You just go for maybe a German suplex and he nails it, but oof.
Sammy's in trouble. Limp as a dish rag.
And you see Santana hobbling, but he was able to lay down a right hand. And now look at that, Yuta plants Big Daddy, or Daddy Magic Matt Menard.
Look at the canvas guy, all the blood, guys, all the blood on the canvas shows you the violence in this match. Speaking of violence, the guy who's fixing to get in is all about it. He's all about violence.
Whoa, look at Claudio Castagnoli.
Gracious power, man.
Oh!
That's a big man that Claudio just controlled on his shoulders.
Oh, but Garcia.
Good timing by Garcia.
Whoa, maybe not so.
Maybe not. Oh, boy.
Garcia!
There's more to it than hitting one move and screaming.
He almost hit Chicago. He was so high in the air.
Oh, but Codebreaker by Jericho.
Poor Toronto.
They're stacking them up like cordwood here in this ring.
Windsor, I got it. 3 times a charm.
Submission or surrender is how you get eliminated.
Chris Jericho smiling like a Cheshire cat here, but not for long, because in any 8, 7, 6, Eddie Kingston is going to be climbing into that ring, and hell is coming with him.
He's got a kendo stick in hand. Ills don't feel good, I promise you that. Oh, there you go.
And you hear the bell. The blood and guts match has finally begun. It is
started.
Submission or surrender, the only way to win.
And Chris has got all these guys running interference to get to Eddie, and it's not working. Eddie's beating the hell out of him with that kendo stick.
Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot express to you how painful it is to be hit with a kendo stick. It is brutal.
It hurts like hell. I've been hit with it many times.
And Jericho's trying to escape the cage.
Can't get out, Chris.
Jericho sees his fate.
Oh!
In front of his very eyes.
Keep hitting him heavy.
Hall of Fame
Just keep hitting it as hard as you can. He deserves every stroke, every lash of that kendo stick. Christian, that's rubbing alcohol, isn't it?
Maybe. It could be anything.
Whoa! Hager, a blindside shot, rocked Kingston and prevented Kingston from pouring that rubbing alcohol.
But we assume that's what it is. You don't know what's in it. Who knows, right?
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, you know.
Of course I know.
You're in the meeting. Of course you would know. Did you pour the bottle?
Yes, we wanted to tip it all over the horrible pig.
You do know. Oh,
Crimson Mass and these young men paying a hell of a price, a sacrifice. To make this match as great as it can be.
Shows you how much disdain and hatred these men have towards each other.
And just on so many different levels, Taz, it seems like everybody has a problem with at least 2 or 3 other people in this match.
And we got another big showdown on Friday night, guys, on Rampage.
That's right. Look at this, he's trying to get that
Rampage.
A single elimination. How's this sound, folks? A single elimination Battle Royal. 20 wrestlers in 2 rings.
And the winner getting a shot at Jon Moxley in the interim AEW World Championship, and now Ortiz
will be must-see Rampage this Friday.
Tony Khan's reshuffled the announcer deck as well.
I didn't know if any of you gentlemen noticed, and I won't say what I want to say because I'm a gentleman, but did you see what Taya Conte just passed Chris Jericho? She passed him that rubbing alcohol,
yes,
and I'm not happy about this.
Through the cage, yes, I saw that. And
I don't like the thoughts of that devious swine having that bottle of alcohol. Wow, goodness. Get it off him. Claudio, grab him. Do something.
Garcia taking down Doomsday Device there by Yuta and Moxley.
Well, looks like the Blackpool Combat Club has definitely got a game plan in mind for Jake Hager in that table, I think.
Oh, wait, Kingston and Ortiz.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Jake!
Oh!
Somebody get the tables!
That was a nasty landing.
That's knocked him as limp as a Vickers handshake.
And let's take a look at this Excalibur.
Jake Hager driven through the table, and then the way the table collapses, Hager's neck, almost a secondary impact there.
He's sandwiched up in between the rings is Jake Hager.
Of course, we talked about the Royal Rampage, but the winner getting a shot at Jon Moxley, but we have to remember, somewhere down the line, there will be a unification match for the AEW World Championship between whoever is champion and the world champion, CM Punk.
Well, about the only guy that's safe in that environment is CM Punk.
I'll tell you what, guys, Mox is definitely not going to be 100% if this. He's going to be beat up badly. Look at this.
Fish hooked.
Yeah, fish hooked the mouth area of...
And I think Kingston was actually biting the ear of Garcia as well.
Yeah. And now What's Claudio? There's action everywhere. There's stuff going on everywhere. There's game planning going on all over the place in both rings.
Moxley and Yuta with another pair of black bags, maybe introducing more broken glass into this match, or who even knows what else.
It could be anything in that bag.
It won't be marshmallows.
I'm sure Regal. Oh wait, it's more. Well, it's tax now.
I did try to talk them out of this, but he insisted.
That's a lot of tax.
That is a lot of tax.
And then look at us ripping the canvas up to expose the boards here.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
We're going to need new rings.
Ortiz and Claudio teaming up to tear the canvas off to expose the board, the frame of the ring.
I'm sure that slight padding that. Oh. Wait, whoa, look at Mox here. Look at Mox here. Oh, no!
Oh! Tax!
Damn, look at his big, Big Daddy Man. Oh, no!
Whoa! Claudio gets taken down by Sammy Guevara. Now the knee, or the jumping pump kick. Look at outside of the ring.
Chaos. There's chaos all over the place.
I feel like
this damn thing's not over yet.
It's in picture in picture. Don't go anywhere. The punctures on the spine of Daddy Magic Matt Menard.
Like an old lady's pincushion.
Oh, wait, Menard just reversed Moxley.
The wood's exposed in that other ring, but Mox now, nice drop step out of nowhere, and that rear choke.
Oh, look at this, a bulldog choke. Moxley is going down into the tax with the bulldog choke. Remember, it's submit or surrender. This match could end right now.
Someone's got to help Matt from Jericho's crew here. Oh, it's the Wizard.
And the rubbing alcohol into the
open wound.
Into the open wound on the forehead of Moxley. Oh, the Judas effect into the tax.
Man, what a shot by Jericho, knocking Moxley on his ass. Jericho's showing domination, either mentally or physically. That's his game plan. He'll beat you on one side of the coin or the other, and he'll do it much more often than not.
Perfectly done by Chris Jericho. He was so smart, and he picked his spots.
I have to applaud the man.
Yeah.
That's why he stayed in this game so long. He's an absolute genius at knowing exactly what to do at the right time.
Oh, no.
Jericho.
Oh!
With a handful of tacks, rubbing it into the face of Moxley in that open wound.
God.
Can you imagine not only the pain of something like that, but how sore John Moxley's head's got to be?
Well, how sore
is
his entire body?
An understatement, I think, Mr. Ross. Goodness gracious me, oh dear.
Moxley had a tremendous match just 3 days ago with Hiroshi Tanahashi for the interim AEW World Championship. He put his all into that match and then had to turn around and fight in blood and guts here tonight.
I remember that, and it was a hell of a match.
And now look at this here. Jericho is all over Mox. Pounding that open wound. Sorry, Jericho.
I love it when the fans are so enthusiastic, showing the respect for these athletes.
Detroit used to be the city of soul. Now it's the city of blood and guts. Goodness gracious me.
And the paradigm shift into the tax. Oh, blow by Jericho.
That's all legal, man. What a shot right there.
It's as legal as a headlock, as Cowboy Bill used to say.
Oh, right. Just a DDT, nothing fancy, but into those tacks. God.
But you can't roll in any direction without rolling into more damn tacks.
Oh, and everywhere.
Jericho just threw that chair
right in Kingston's face. He hit him in the face, didn't he?
Yeah, the frame of the chair. Kingston didn't even see it coming. Blood and guts continues as Chris Jericho is dragging the interim AEW World Champion.
It's sadistic. It's sadistic. It's what it is.
Stepping over to the walls. He's got him here.
And remember, it's submission or surrender. If Moxley gives up right now, this is all over.
In the tax, but Kingston has Chris in his sights.
Moving out. Look, watch Eddie. Eddie's a desperate man, and they'll do desperate things.
Oh, no. He's taking a bunch of tacks.
And he just
right in the face of Jericho. Those thumbtacks right in the face, the eyes. Don't even be a swallowed one. Who knows?
I was just going to say the mouth, the eyes, the nose, anything. He's definitely saved the match and saved that man, Moxley. And
Chris Jericho knows exactly how to apply that Walls of Jericho, that modified Boston
Crab.
thing.
Here we go.
Very
Here we go.
good Good for our team that Eddie made the save there.
Eddie now just getting into just straight up street fight here on Jericho. This thing has been wild, man.
The hatred between Kingston and Jericho.
Change direction.
You gotta believe fatigue's gonna be setting in, fellas.
Definitely, definitely. You can't fight this long to this level without getting exhausted.
And losing that much perspiration, but most of all, that much blood.
Correct, thank you, yes.
Oh!
Fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher in the eyes of Kingston.
Remember, well, that'll slow Eddie down. It won't stop him, I don't think. It certainly will slow him down.
The hell did Ty Conti? She did something on the outside. I can't even tell what it was.
She just took out
the ref.
Ty Conti just took out the ref and stole the key. She's unlocking the cage.
That Jezebel.
Oh, it's still Ross.
Oh, what's that? That's Ruby Riott. Ruby
Soho. Go on. There
Ruby. Don't take your love
Ruby Soho's all over. Soho's all over her.
Well,
Ruby Soho.
Get him, Ruby.
Kick her head in. Go on, girl.
She painted up her lips and rolled and curled her tinted hair.
Ruby Soho. Such good friends with Kingston and Moxley, with all the Blackpool Combat Club. She couldn't stand by idly.
And look at Jericho here, though, guys.
Right here by us. And
Jericho's.
Ruby's throwing some delicious right hands, I'll tell you that.
Jericho's going to the top of this structure here.
You're doing all the punks proud, Ruby. Good for you, girl.
Jericho trying to get away from Eddie Kingston. Kingston's laughing because once Jericho gets on top, there's nowhere to go but down.
Yeah, no, you're right, JR. I'm not quite sure that Jericho knows that Eddie is in hot pursuit behind him.
This was the one thing that I couldn't strategize with anybody about. I'm completely out of my depth. I'd never been on the top rope.
Yeah,
to get a nosebleed.
I know the feeling.
Chris Jericho crawling on hands and knees, trying to escape Eddie Kingston. Both men on top.
And this is so dangerous.
It is extremely.
I've done TV features of tossing these cages. And looking down just scares the hell out of me. And that's.
Oh, he's biting. Eddie's just biting the ear off here of Chris Jericho.
Oh, the Hurricane, the back fist, and Jericho goes down.
Man, that was a hard shot. Eddie got all of it.
Was that Sammy, I believe?
Sammy. He's crawling up behind Kingston's back. Not sure if Kingston realizes it.
I don't have a good feeling about this, ladies and gentlemen.
I agree.
Not a good feeling at all.
No. This is dangerous. Oh, Eddie, don't do this.
Oh, Eddie.
Eddie can't hear it. The crowd's so loud here in the Little Caesars Arena.
I'm kind of glad that Sammy stopped Eddie because Eddie is very unpredictable. You never know what he's going to do to a violent level.
Remember, last year in Blood and Guts, Jericho was thrown off the top of the cage. He dislocated his elbow.
Yeah, sure thing. And that was a massive save by Sammy for Chris on Eddie.
Man, I'm just holding my breath. I've been in too many situations where an athlete got to the edge of the cage.
Yeah.
Went flying.
Yeah,
made history.
I was there that particular night as well, Mr. Ross. This is not something I want to see.
And you see Kingston inside trying to survey.
1998.
1998.
You almost feel, Excalibur, like this is the calm before the storm right now. And I think our massive audience, north of 13,000 people here in Detroit, feel the same way.
Remember, some of these men have been fighting for the better part of this hour. This has got to be fatigue unlike any other situation those men have ever been in.
Every drop of blood that you lose, a bit more oxygen seeps out of your body. Your iron levels start to drop. Everything, your potassium, everything starts to go. And these men are worn out.
Regal, to that point with potassium, you cramp up. That's exactly what happens.
Exactly, yes.
They haven't had a chance to rehydrate.
Right, you're right.
Water break.
It's impossible. There's no timeouts here. There's no stoppage. Wait, what the hell, Sammy?
Sammy's gonna. Oh, but Kingston.
How did he?
Boy, that's gonna piss off.
Eddie, Ty Conti, but now Eddie. Bad intentions, violent intentions. Eddie, don't do this, Eddie. Eddie, don't do it, Eddie, no!
Oh my God! Sammy Guevara crashing through the timekeeper's table and a sadistic look on the face of Kingston.
Sammy likes it, or excuse me, Sammy doesn't like it. How could he? But Eddie likes it.
Blood and guts will continue. Do not go anywhere.
What a horrible landing for Sammy. That we got to get medical attention out here for that young man.
But now the story becomes Eddie Kingston has Chris Jericho all to himself on top of the cage.
I have a great dislike for disliking for Chris Jericho, but I'm worried about him now. I do not want to see this anymore.
I'm worried about Sammy. That young man is in a bad way.
It's too late for him.
No, I know, but we got to get some medical help out here. He's in bad
Eddie's
shape.
laughing. Eddie's lying there laughing. He knows what he can do. He's got no remorse.
Remember, Kingston said he wants to drink Jericho's blood. He wants to taste how a coward's blood tastes. Kingston has been wanting to get his hands on Jericho in a situation like this for months.
Chris trying to get footing up there at Slippery. Don't count the wizard out, man. He's smart. Jericho's up to something, maybe. I don't know, but he might be in trouble because Kingston's after him.
Kingston crawling toward Jericho, and Jericho, I think his boots are full of the thumbtacks.
That's exactly what
it makes it like standing on top of an ice rink 25 feet in the air.
Good point.
They get closer and closer. And here we go. About as close as you can get and not become affectionate.
Yeah, shot for shot here. Very dangerous. So high up on this structure.
And the view from every seat in this beautiful building here in Detroit.
It's a hockey fight at center ice, but it's 25 feet in the air on top of the blood and guts cage.
This is dangerous. Look at this here, ripping that shirt up. Maybe wants to get some chops going, Kingston does.
Yeah, Kingston's so heavy-handed with those chops. That's another thing that can inhibit the breathing of his opponent.
You can also knock your ass off the top of the cage.
Oh, Kingston. Oh! Jericho and Kingston trading shots.
No man is going to step back one step, a half step, none.
They're going to try everything they do to stay in the same position, because one step in the wrong way and you could be heading 20 feet to the floor.
Yeah, and he's bringing it. He can't step into them, though, but they're still effective.
And Jericho trying to cover up, but Kingston will not be denied. He is battering the so-called wizard, Chris Jericho.
These guys look around and they see just inches away from them is a fall, potentially, that can end their career. That's not easy. I don't sound over-dramatic, but
no,
look where they are.
No, you're accurate what you're saying, JR. You're exactly right.
That concrete floor is unforgiving as hell.
Eddie Kingston, Chris Jericho on top of the cage here in Detroit. It is blood and guts.
Man, we're down in nut cutting time here, gentlemen. The match is underway that we came here to see.
We saw Sammy Guevara take a horrible landing off the top of that structure, and now...
No word on Sammy, excuse me, Taz. No word on Sammy.
Chris going for these...
Jericho going for the walls. He turned the corner. He and Kingston are on the cage. Kingston with nowhere to go. This could be it. Submit or surrender.
Oh, look at Claudio. Claudio's trying to get up there.
Go on, sunshine.
Jericho's going to be in trouble if Big Claudio gets up there.
Double C. Claudio Castagnoli has his eyes locked on Chris Jericho.
Oh, no.
And, whoa, the boot. The running boot from Claudio on top of the cage.
And that is a devastating maneuver, especially considering where these men are participating in their skills or arts and crafts, if you will. Man, what a night this has been.
This has been amazing.
This match has overachieved.
And look at that statuesque, incredible competitor standing tall. Oh my goodness gracious me.
Jericho, the giant swing on top of the cage.
No, don't do this, Claudio. No, oh my God.
Oh my God. Can you believe what we're seeing? This is incredible. It's incredible.
Unbelievable.
Insane.
John Leo, Jonathan Mike, giant swing from on top of the cage. No margin for error. Now they're fighting like hell again.
Menard making a save here. Helping out Jericho big time.
Daddy Magic Matt Menard saving his boss, Chris Jericho. And Menard looking for a powerbomb on the cage. Maybe even a pile driver.
I was thinking pile driver on that steel cage on a guy as big as Claudio.
Wait a second, but Eddie Kingston, he's got Jericho locked in the stretch plum. That's how he beat Jericho at Revolution.
And now looking for this.
Jericho's in big time trouble. Jericho's in big time trouble.
The Scorpion.
He can't last much longer. He can't last much longer.
Jericho.
Oh, wait.
Jericho
Matt Menard.
Jericho's something.
The guy with the spooky eyes just tapped out. It wasn't Jericho.
Daddy Magic
Tapped out.
Here are your winners.
I know that. That's the guy with the goofy eyes.
Eddie Kingston and the Blackpool Combat Club.
Eddie thought he had Jericho beat, but then Claudio had Matt beat.
Man, what a
But they
match.
did it. Who cares? They won the match. That's what matters.
Unbelievable.
But Eddie Kingston is frustrated. He was denied the opportunity to humiliate Jericho. It's a Pyrrhic victory here in Blood and Guts for Eddie Kingston.
And once again, Claudio is a difference maker. A big main event level difference maker.
Well, you see that Eddie Kingston was upset.
Yeah, Eddie Kingston and Claudio Castagnoli hate one another. Kingston feels that Claudio's so condescending.
Well, here's some of the violence here, Excalibur, we witnessed in this matchup. And then finish your point. But look, that's when Mox incorporated those shards of glass.
Mox equals carnivore.
And then we saw Jericho land the Judas effect on the world champion.
God.
Sammy Guevara pitched through the timekeeper's table.
Sammy.
Big swing right here by Claudio on Jericho. It was insane. And here's the finish of the deal right here. You see Matt tapping out.
Yeah, Matt Menard tapping out. And I think Eddie Kingston, he feels like Claudio stole this from him, perhaps. Lord Regal, I mean, do you have any insights into the I mean, should your men be happy or?
I was so, my dislike for Chris Jericho, I was so focused in on Chris Jericho. I thought that he was sapping, that Claudio has won the match for us. Gentlemen, all I can say is thank you and good night. We are victorious. I cannot believe it. It's wonderful.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Regal.
This was such an incredible match, such an incredible way to debut here in Detroit, Michigan at the Little Caesars Arena. And coming up this Friday night, AEW Rampage. It will begin with the Royal Rampage. 20 men competing to be the first for a shot at Jon Moxley and the AEW World Championship.
I'm excited about being able to sit in on that. It'll be fun to be working on Friday night. So I hear it's going to be Excalibur, Tony, and OJR.
It's going to be great. You guys are going to do a great job on that for sure. Royal Rampage. Go ahead, Excalibur.
And not only that, Nyla Rose, the Native Beast, will go one-on-one with Tony Storm this Friday, 10/9 Central. Plus, the Young Bucks laid out the challenge to Bishamon, Yoshihashi, and Hiroki Goto of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And remember, that Royal Rampage, the winner of that match goes on to face Jon Moxley. But somewhere down the line, the interim AEW World Champion will have to face CM Punk in an AEW World Championship unification match.
Yeah, that's it there. And here are your winners, folks. What an amazing night this was.
It's almost as if Moxley's trying to get Eddie and Cesaro to bury the hatchet. Whether that be true or not, just my fertile imagination, I don't know.
I'm not sure Eddie Kingston and Claudio Castagnoli can ever coexist, but they have to take a moment and appreciate what happened here tonight. They defeated Chris Jericho and his band of sports entertainers.
Guys, this was an epic war, a battle, and there are your winners.
Let me tell you one thing. Claudio is a Superman. He is extraordinary in every form of his craft. Business has picked up for a long time to come, in my view, here in AEW.
Well, not only do we have Rampage coming up this Friday, but next Wednesday night here on TBS, Scorpio Sky will defend his TNT Championship against Wardlow in a street fight.
This Friday, Royal Rampage. Don't miss that, man. It's going to be wicked.
Ladies and gentlemen, we certainly appreciate you being with us here for Dynamite. Thank you very much to the city of Detroit, for Taz, for Excalibur. I'm JR. Good night, everybody.
Double or nothing.
What more do you want? Huh? You happy now? How many more stars on the shelf? For what? Huh? For what? Double or nothing. We proved, beyond the shadow of a doubt, beyond the So before tonight, I'm asking myself why. Why is this match happening? Because we proved everything we needed to prove in Las Vegas. Tonight was not necessary. You understand me? And the only reason, get this thing out of my face, the only reason that we agreed was because of Chris Jericho. You want to question why I'm loyal to Chris Jericho? Because my wife does everything! Why am I in this match? I had to hear for a goddamn week! Because when I had nothing, that man extended his hand to me! And gave me an opportunity! You understand? My son took his first steps last night, and I was not there to see it! Because I had to be here! But I don't regret it. I don't regret a goddamn thing. Because that's what loyalty's all about, you understand? Win or lose, it doesn't matter. And tonight, Eddie Kingston, if we got anything out of tonight, we stole that privilege away from you, Eddie Kingston. That privilege of seeing you make him tap! No way! Not on my watch. Not on Hager's watch. Not on Garcia's watch. Not on Guerrero's watch. Not on Parker's watch. Certainly not on mine. And my wife just sent me. You just see pictures of him, videos of him trying to stand, and he would just fall and fall, but the kid wouldn't quit. And then he gets up and he does it. And I'm all there. And that's the life we chose. And we knew that, my wife knew that, and Jack will know that. Because everything we did tonight is for them. I mean, you want to make big money, you got to do big boy shit, you know?
So look how I'm feeling. You tell me you're gonna ask me that stupid-ass question, how do I feel, how do I look? You know what? You expect me to feel terrible, but I feel alive. Blood and guts. Blood and guts! Blood and guts! Lives up to the hype. The Jericho Appreciation Society. Cool Hand Angelo Parker, a sports entertainer through and through. Boys, Eddie Kingston, Ortiz, Santana, John Moxley, Wheeler, Yuta, and Claudio. This might be it for now. Mark my words. This is not the last dance. This is not the last dance! We will not stop until Eddie Kingston, you are in a grave! Jericho Appreciation Society. No matter what kind of fight, will beat a pro wrestler.
Like, congratulations on your big win on 0 Hour after 7 months of being apart due to Darius's horrific car accident. You guys are clearly back and stronger than ever.
That's right, Lexi. Top Flight is back. And we just picked up a big win in our Ring of Honor debut against the Kingdom.
The coldest tag team in the game has been on fire. And when the ice melts in the water, all these tag teams are gonna figure out that they are drowning.
Dude,
Dude, what are you talking about? This fire and ice and drowning? We're gonna throw out congratulations? Hey, how about this? The only thing you should be congratulated on is actually making it through a match without tearing another ACL, pal.
You know who else had a big win tonight? How about your boys right here? You don't like what we're saying, huh? Lexi, why don't you back up, Toots?
Take a walk.
You don't like what we're saying? You want to take a swing at me, man? Huh? No!
Guys, stop! Can somebody help, please? What are they doing?
Top Flight and Parker and Menard and Daddy Magic, I mean, that was uncalled for. What they said to Lexi is absolutely uncalled for. We're in 2022.
You know, when you're in an interview, you expect to get interviewed.
Right.
You don't expect people to run into your interview and start a fight like this.
No, and that speaks to Daddy Magic, that speaks to Parker. I mean, the Jericho Appreciation Society. Wait a minute, what is this?
Where are they at?
That's by the entrance ramp. And that's Dante and Parker, I think. Cool. No, and then, yeah, we got Cool Hand. And they're on the entrance ramp, and Darius and Daddy Magic. And both teams victorious earlier tonight.
It's all ego right here, man. These guys are fighting on pride.
Well, and
they don't need to be here. They're taking up time from a pay-per-view.
And whoa! And Dante Martin just did that after a successful victory over the Kingdom.
Well, let's get these guys out of here, man. We got a pay-per-view.
We have great matches. We got I thought we were going to go to the pure title. I knew we had an interview with Top Flight, and we were going to interview the winners regardless of what was going on.
I would definitely love to see these teams go against each other. Come on.
What does Daddy Magic want?
So this is final battle, right? We're all having a good time tonight, right? Hey, y'all feeling nostalgic? Hey, how about you morons pipe down? Because Cool Hand Edge has a question for you. Hey, listen. If Ring of Honor was so great, then why did it die in the first place?
That's low.
It died because Ring of Honor has always been chock full of garbage, flippy-floppy pro wrestlers like Top Flight. And there was one man who could resurrect it, and that man is the Ocho, Chris Jericho. Do you want to know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard?
Oh, give me a break.
I can say that's not what I thought he was doing.
Claudio! After Chris Jericho defeats you tonight, you are gonna become one half of a tag team with Jake Hager, and you're gonna be called the Hat Trick. How do you like that?
What?
Huh? How do you like that?
They're already making plans.
And Wheeler Yuna. Daniel Garcia is gonna tap your ass out because you got nothing, man. So there you have it, folks. There you have it, folks. A clean sweep for the Jericho.
Well, you got to say that they claimed they were very entertaining. I mean, there's no question about that.
Their leader, Chris Jericho, is going to take it off tonight because he's getting ready for a huge week next week in a match against a man that needs extra preparation.
Whoa. Oh, wait, big. Wow, drop.
Great teamwork.
Menard and Parker give a bit of a taste, and now Caster with Bowens up on the ropes. Anthony Bowens. Scissor me timbers.
Oh, for God's sake.
Watch out, we got all of them in the ring now.
I got a feeling, though, Tony, not for long.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. We got a
four-way scissor party here on the campus of the URI.
I think that's against school rules.
And on the outside, Daddy and Jake. Okay, then.
Oh.
All right, well. Just move on. You're in a match now. Here we go.
Move on. There's nothing to see here. Move right on.
Boom! Owens, the arrival. Tag made to Max Caster.
These kids don't work by the hour, and they're making a lot of money.
Caster, the mic drop. 1, 2, 3.
The winners of this match, the team of Cool Hand and Daddy Magic and the Collision.
Well, a very successful partnership just based on sheer results here, JR, between the Acclaimed and the JAS.
I agree with that, but all the water don't mix.
Whoa! Jake Hager just leveled Billy Gunn, and now Menard and Parker.
Man, what a cheap shot. These guys, the Acclaimed been ambushed, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, Daddy S is still down, and Jake Hager over top of him. Meanwhile, Edge and Daddy just pounding away.
Jericho Appreciation Society, they've been trying for weeks to recruit the Acclaimed. Were they just trying to get Bowens and Caster to lower their guard?
I think they just rescinded their offer.
Now the double DDT by Menard and Parker.
You know what? Jericho's got to be very proud of these guys. He's not here this week, and they pull off this.
Well, you know this is not going to be the end of the story. Billy Gunn, Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, they're not going to take this lying down. Look at just continued disrespect.
Let me tell you something, Jericho's got all he can handle come Wednesday night against the giant Keith Lee. Hey, let's see that.
Menard, Parker, and Hager just dismantling the Acclaimed. And Daddy S, Billy Gunn. It was a play.
What did you think? What's gonna happen? When you spit in the face of Daddy Magic, when you spit in the face of Cool Hand Edge, when you spit in the face of Jake Hager, but most importantly, you spit in the face of Chris Jericho. You piss all over the legacy of the Ocho. You piss all over the legacy of the Wizard. Of the Lionheart.
Jake Hager just leveled Billy Gunn.
Man, what a cheap shot.
What's gonna happen? All we did was extend our hand to you.
Jericho's got to be very proud of these guys.
Out of the goodness of our hearts. Real generous people. You lost the tag team championships. You lost the tag team championships. You lost the rematch. You got nothing left. You're down and you're out. And we extend our hand to you just like our leader has done to us many times. Huh? And you spit in our goddamn face! You couldn't take it. You couldn't take our hand. Your goddamn ego wouldn't allow it. You're all about you. The two of you. Billy Gunn, don't get me started, man. There is only one daddy in this house. I'll tell you right now, you piece of crap. You're all about you, and your ego, and your rap music. Why don't you hip-hop your ass right out of here? It ain't your time. Welcome, boys.
Mathematically eliminated from the tournament. I wish I had a little more energy to be upset, to be a little mad, but I just got dropped on my head and knocked out by Eddie Kingston, so I'm not feeling the best right now. This might sound like a lie, but I got back from the match and I looked at my phone and my niece had texted me. She said, like, why do you always lose? And I feel like she just can't grasp the concept and the feeling of somebody who tries their hardest and sacrifices so much, but he just keeps failing. And I hope she never has to grasp that concept.
Swanton, check, see if you're still alive. See if you have a pulse. Realize you're done, right? You're been mathematically eliminated. You have a match left, but, you know. Not one. Not one. I don't know, man. You're your own person. You're your own person, but just show me some emotion, a little something. Are you even mad? Are you even upset one iota that you failed to win one match, get 1 point, not one?
You know this isn't your tournament. This isn't your career, right? You know that.
It's not.
Why you keep acting like it?
Because I love you like a son. It's fine. It's fine. I love you like a son. You know that. For two years together, put everything into this. Why don't you show your niece that you're talking about right now that her uncle is not a loser? That's all I want. 2 years. You have nothing to show for it. Nothing. You have one match left. I'm just biting my tongue, man. I'm just biting my tongue.
Roderick Strong, Nancy Geary.
Again, the attention was turned the wrong way.
Oh!
Good God.
Menard coming off the ring apron.
Bennett's going nuts out there. And they're going to check and see if Menard is okay, man.
And I think I heard Matt Menard say my back. And I mean, with those ribs so heavily taped up, Tony.
Yeah, you're right.
This could be disastrous for him.
Wow, and again.
Backbreaker right there. The Messiah of the backbreaker.
Messiah, the backbreaker.
Menard sent hard into that barricade.
Can't overemphasize enough how much Taven and Bennett have come into play in this match.
Yeah, I mean, the real difference maker, Daddy Magic. I mean, he was firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the Kingdom got involved, it took Daddy Magic off his game.
And they are encouraging now Bryce Remsburg to go ahead and count to 10 here. They want this match to be over right now with a count out.
I know you caught a look at that AEW International Championship. That's what Daddy Magic is fighting for a shot at that title 1 week from tonight on Rampage. Oh, but Roderick Strong, like a shark smelling the blood in the water, going after those ribs, that back of Daddy Magic.
You know, Bryce Remsburg had his work cut out for him, but he's not seen anything to make him throw Bennett and Taven out, but man, they should be out of here.
That's why they're so smart about what they do. They always make sure the referee's back is turned. They don't want to get caught red-handed. They want to do all their systematic cheating, if you will.
Systematic cheating. I remember that term. Yeah, Bryce checking in now again with Menard because he was literally dancing on the lower rib cage.
Yeah, it was like a Mr. Bentley from the Jeffersons.
Oh, how about that? Good call.
Now covered, lateral press. It's Roderick Strong just targeting the ribs, the back of Papa Magie. Our main event continues tonight on Rampage. Papa Magie, Daddy Magic, Matt Menard fighting for a shot at Roderick Strong in the AEW International Championship in this Eliminator match.
Let's go take a look at what happened during the break once again. We all thought this was the end of the match for Menard.
Yeah, well, we were in picture-in-picture. That backbreaker on the apron, and Daddy Magic Matt Menard crashing down to the floor, and that was all because the Kingdom, Mike Bennett and Matt Taven, providing the distraction.
And you know what's so disheartening about that is that Roderick Strong is such a great athlete, and he can be such a great champion. He doesn't need these clowns on the outside. He really doesn't. He's a great pro wrestler.
I believe they called him Clunes up here.
Clunes.
Roderick Strong.
Oh, by the way, very quickly, Collision returns right here tomorrow night. We're going to be live from London, Ontario at the Budweiser Gardens.
That's right. 8, 7 Central right here on TNT Live tomorrow night. If you can't be in London with us, London, Ontario. We'll be in London, England later this year. But right now, Daddy Magic. Oh, did you see how that knee to the midsection just took him off his feet, took all the wind out of his sails?
Yeah, right now, look at this. Just trying to show him up. Trying to humiliate him in front of his countrymen here.
Not just countrymen, his provincemen. You know, the wrestling history here in Quebec, in the province of Quebec, is so strong. I actually have a museum exhibit about it. And Papa Magie, look at this, firing back on Roderick Strong, sends him into the rope. And takes him down a second time. A third. Roderick Strong getting bounced all around this ring.
Turn around and get him, Matt Menard.
As Papa Magie. The crowd here in Quebec City counting along as Roderick Strong sinks to the mat. Papa Magie. He can feel the momentum shift, but he needs to apply pressure if he wants to win this Eliminator match, Tony.
Yeah, exactly. Stay on him. He's got him.
Puts him down the cover. The leg was hooked, but Roderick Strong able to kick out. And these fans here in Quebec City, they've been in support of Daddy Magic all match long, but crucially, they've also taken Mike Bennett and Matt Taven a bit off their game, and Roderick Strong as well.
They did at the first, they really did. Now let's see if Matt can close the deal here. And boy, Matt's slow to get up along with Roddy. Both men.
So much punishment dished out to the back, the ribs of Matt Menard.
Yeah, but this is where the fans can really help out Matt Menard here.
Yeah, Menard, if he wins this match, he gets a shot at Roderick Strong, the International Championship 1 week from tonight. As the backdrop said, oh no, Menard slips behind the roll up.
No. Even had the trunks.
And Menard trying to punch his ticket into a shot at the International Championship, but Roderick Strong. That rib breaker, and now 2, and Menard able to kick out. Menard keeping his hopes alive here tonight.
Great matchup, man. We have had here in Quebec City on Wednesday and then tonight just great matches.
Great matches week in and week out here in All Elite Wrestling.
It really is. I mean, we talked about this so many times. The talent roster here, the best it's ever been.
And wait, Menard.
Oh, look at this.
He's gonna step over.
Oh, look at this!
Taking a page out of Rick Martel's book.
And Rick Martel from Quebec. How about that?
And Roderick Strong trapped in this Boston Crab. And Matt Taven.
Look at him surrounding, one on one side, one looking in from the left, and barely got to the ropes. How about that?
Matt Taven was up on our side of the ring by in front of our announce desk, Mike Bennett on the other. And again, look at this. Oh, almost caught Taven. And look at that. The cutter by Matt Menard, and Roderick Strong gets the boot on the rope.
Wow. Yeah, they just pointed it out, but
yeah, there's one time the Kingdom didn't cheat in this match.
Exactly.
And Menard, what's he thinking here? As Roderick Strong breaks free. A right hand for Taven, a back elbow for Bennett. But Roderick Strong comes in, the knee. Catching Menard right underneath the chin. There's 1, 2, and 3.
Here is your winner, the AEW International Champion, Roderick Strong.
Hey, Chandler, just too many men for Menard to contend with here.
Yeah, the numbers too great for Menard, but we saw right there what makes Roderick Strong so dangerous. Just that one knee strike, catching Menard on the button and putting him out for the 3 count. Oh, and look at this, Taven and Bennett continuing to attack Matt Menard after the bell. This completely uncalled for.
These guys are, they're the worst. Yeah, they absolutely.
Look at this, chasing referee Bryce Remsburg from the ring. And
Bryce asking for the bell again.
Oh, wait a second. It's Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy. No! Oh, spear by Beretta. And Taven going after Cassidy. Orange punch!
Well, they better be careful. Trent and Orange, they got a big match coming up Wednesday night.
Yeah, giving best friends a little bit of a reminder of what happened this past Wednesday night. But Tony, yet to your point, this coming Wednesday at Dynamite, semifinal round match in the West brackets of the AEW World Tag Team Championship title tournament. It will be these 2 men, Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy. And you got to give the people what they want.
We got coming in the win! No!
And those are the men that they will be facing. The EVPs, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson.
What a bunch of cheap shot artists they are.
And the Young Bucks, they didn't have to do this.
Oh no, a double EVP trigger. No.
Trent Beretta, Orange Cassidy, they're defenseless, and a double EVP trigger sandwiching the best friends.
You know what? This is a wonderful place to be, AEW, but we have some real lowlifes. And it starts apparently here at the top with our EVPs.
Matthew and Nicholas Jackson just have gone absolutely mad with power. Fans, thank you for joining us tonight on Rampage. We will see you back here on TNT tomorrow night. Collision returns 8/7 Central live. Where we will have the East quarterfinals of the AEW World Tag Team Championship title tournament. We'll see you tomorrow night, right back here on TNT. Our Dynamite main event continues, and it is for the AEW International Championship. I'm Excalibur, joined by Tony Schiavone. Taz has been barred from the building by the EVPs, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, but nonetheless, our attention is glued to this match. Will Ospreay, Daniel Garcia for the title. Garcia is looking sharp, Tony, but Ospreay just a slight bit sharper as MJF standing in the corner of Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, 2 things. We do have an overrun. We're going to stay with this past the hour as long as it takes to get a winner here in this match. So you need to stay right where you are here on TBS. And how in the world can Jericho explain himself with that fireball in the head of Hook? Knowing that
Taz wasn't here for
it wasn't even around.
As Garcia, though, absorbing the contact from Ospreay.
Be ready. We go back to the top of the hour.
As Garcia, big shots, but Ospreay, high kick into the jaw. Garcia slips behind, underneath, neck breaker by Daniel Garcia.
Oh, he's not done, Excalibur. He's not done.
A second one. Garcia, maybe completing the trifecta. No. Ospreay finds his feet behind Garcia. A step quicker, duck underneath. Garcia turns up loose. DDT.
Look at holding the back of his neck, which is heavily taped.
And there's the third neck breaker. Garcia to Ospreay. Kicking out. Not a lot of mustard on that kick out from Will Ospreay.
Yeah, but really that time, Garcia did not get the shoulders covered. So he didn't need a lot of mustard. But, buddy,
you hear the crowd here in Chicago chanting Danny. He's going to look at some of the matches coming up this weekend. Rampage, Beach Break, Roosh, and Commander. Plus, Hikaru Shida, three-time former AEW Women's World Champion, takes on Mariah May. The Owen Hart semifinals. Then this Saturday at Collision, MJF will open Collision live this Saturday as Ospreay looks for the cover. Garcia able to kick out. Plus, Timeless Tony Storm, Trish Adora, and the Owen Hart Foundation Tournament semifinals. Hangman Adam Page, Jay White, the winner, advancing to Dynamite next Wednesday night, where they will face the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, live in Calgary. Plus, we will see Willow Nightingale returning to the semifinals for the second consecutive year, taking on either Mariah May or Hikaru Shida. Plus, next Wednesday night, live in Calgary, AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland, live as Ospreay goes kicks to the face of Garcia. Garcia goes down. Is this a ploy by Garcia, or does Ospreay have his number, Tony?
I don't understand what Ospreay's doing here, because Ospreay is really taking a different road here. Look at this. He has been taunting Garcia all night.
Garcia gritting those teeth, trying to fight through the pain. But Ospreay,
oh, he's going to give it an open shot.
Taunting Daniel Garcia, the free shot for those Toshiaki Kawada-style kicks as Daniel Garcia answers only the way Daniel Garcia could. That shot maybe caught Ospreay on the button. And Ospreay goes down. Saito-style suplex from Daniel Garcia. Garcia, no.
Oh my God.
What a counter by Ospreay! Garcia able to kick out.
That was unbelievable.
As Garcia, as you see a look at how close that was, double underhook, as Ospreay could have been thinking Stormbreaker there. Garcia had it scouted, had it countered, and planted Ospreay on the crown of his head. Garcia the cover, no! Ospreay able to kick out, and fans, this is our main event live on Dynamite. We are going to stick with this as long as it takes. Will Ospreay retain the AEW International Championship, or will we begin the era of Daniel Garcia?
Could be now, could be 10 minutes, 20 minutes. We do have an overrun. Let's see who's going to walk away the champ. Again, a great job on the outside.
Oh, Ospreay drops into it. The pinfall attempt there.
By MJF just being an advisor. And, well, look at that. Step up Enziguri. Here we go.
Swing and a miss by Ospreay. Lands on his feet. Voice up Garcia. Powerbomb. 1, 2. Transition. Styles Clash. Ospreay floats over. 2. And Garcia kicking out.
I don't know how he got out of that. And look at the face. That time of Ospreay and now MJF. He may be going with a hidden blade here. He is going for it.
Ospreay strips off the elbow pad. The hidden blade. Perhaps incoming for Daniel Garcia.
Garcia needs to.
Yeah, he's dazed.
Yeah, man.
By that offensive series from Will Ospreay. And the hidden blade. No, Garcia into the back mount. He's got Ospreay hooked in. Ospreay carrying the weight of Daniel Garcia, but Garcia, if this goes on for much longer, Ospreay can go to sleep, Tony.
Well, Ospreay finally got up.
And now into the front chancery. Garcia leaning back. He's got it cinched in deep.
He got his feet locked, too. Oh, he went face first on the mat.
Yeah, Garcia goes down hard, and now Ospreay thinking Stormbreaker perhaps. Garcia looks for that red cross. Ospreay, cutter, no.
Oh, he was caught.
Reversal. Pile driver.
New champion coming up.
Ospreay covered. Garcia, no.
Whoa, whoa, so close. Ospreay just leaned out of the way of that one.
MJF looking on in the corner of Daniel Garcia. And fans, what a night it's been tonight in Chicago, and get ready for a doubleheader weekend with Collision on September 6th and AEW All Out on September 7th at Now Arena. Pre-sale starts Monday, July 8th. Tickets on sale July 11th. AEWTIX.com is, wait, MJF.
He laid his ring, his championship ring.
No, it's the Dynamite Diamond ring.
He's giving it to Garcia.
Oh, wait, Ospreay, the roll-up, 2, no. Garcia lays flat in that pinning predicament. Ospreay now counters, rolls through. Garcia breaks free. And Garcia, the lariat, turns Ospreay inside out.
MJF saying, use the ring.
Yeah, Garcia, he doesn't want to win like that. He doesn't want to beat Will Ospreay with an after.
Oh, my God!
The hidden blade! And the win!
Here's your winner and still AEW International Champion, the Aerial Assassin, Will Ospreay!
I don't think MJF meant to, but he helped Will Ospreay that time.
Daniel Garcia came within a hair's breadth of defeating Will Ospreay, of becoming the 8th AEW International Champion. But it was not Daniel Garcia's night.
But his night's going to be coming up real soon, I can tell you that.
Yeah, Daniel Garcia, he is a foundational part of AEW. He's somebody that you could build on for years and years to come. And I'm sure he's kicking himself right now. But there will be other bites at the apple for Daniel Garcia.
Obviously trying to console an inconsolable Daniel Garcia right now.
Yeah, but it just speaks to the class of Will Ospreay. This thing, Daniel Garcia, like I was saying, 25 years old, Tony. I mean, there will be more opportunities, of course. Yes, he came up short tonight, but Garcia, I mean, his future is so bright.
That was on me, not on you. You busted your ass. These people still love you, Danny! That was on me. That had nothing to do with you. I shouldn't have gotten involved. That's on you.
Son of a bitch is no good, and he never was.
Tiger will never change its stripes.
He's got a lot of explaining to do. live on TNT on Saturday on Collision when he opens the show. Listen to him. He's worthless.
If I never saw him another day in my life, it would be a moment too soon. This is...
Look at Garcia after his great match has been opened up by the Dynamite Diamond Ring.
Oh, now security trying to intervene in MJF. Look. This
has all been a charade since he came back. Fans may have been cheering for him, calling him their scumbag, but he is one, and he's not worth a damn.
Oh, Matt Menard. Oh, God. No, this is not professional wrestling. This is
a spoiled brat, no good piece of you-know-what, going nuts. Christopher Daniels has come out.
Look at AEW officials, referees.
He's trying to break his neck.
Oh, no, no, no. Why? What's to be gained?
They need to lock his ass up is what they need to do.
What does Max Friedman get out of this?
Why did you do that? You didn't have to do that. Why did you do that? Why did you do that on him? Come on, man. We can't have you around. How could you do that?
He is a depraved, disgusting man.
God.
No. He's putting his hands on officials. How can he possibly explain this?
Here comes Will, and obviously you can see Will is... Oh, look at this. Run away, you coward.
We've known who he was all along, Tony. We tried almost maybe to delude ourselves into believing he was something else. But
you gotta listen to this guy start Collision on Saturday. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. Real easy match when you got security holding them back. Gutless coward.
All right. Thank God he's out of here.
But no, look at Garcia on the board.
Yeah.
We diverted our attention. We saw Max in the crowd, and while that was playing out, we failed to notice an apology. We failed to notice the backboard.
We're gonna take care of it. Just let us handle it, okay? This is gonna be on the ring. This is gonna be on the ring. We'll handle this, Will. You piece of with every fiber in my being. We knew. You are who you are.
Danny, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Jackie, I'm sorry you got to watch that. Somebody call his mother. Somebody call my wife. Somebody get my phone! Get my phone! People like you don't deserve to roam the earth with the rest of us. You understand, Max? You better hope you finish the job. You better hope you finish the job! Because if you didn't, Max, you think it's a game! Just punch on a chessboard and you move around! I swear to God! Look at me! You better hope you finish the job. Jackie, I promise you, he's getting the best care possible right now.
Garcia, can we have a moment of your time? Tonight we saw a tough loss to Adam Cole for the TNT Championship.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Did you think it would be easy? Thought it'd be easy! It's Adam Cole. These wins, you think they just come? The 1% of the 1%. Every time you wrestle a guy, every time you get in the ring, you're giving him information. He had to beat you 2 times. Who gives a shit that you didn't beat him? You didn't have to. Damn it! Put the ego aside. Put the pride aside. It's not easy.
Absolutely demolishing Matt Menard and Angelo Parker. A more aggressive FTR than we've ever seen. And look at this posturing to the fans. Cash Wheeler.
You can't argue that, certainly. You might question what they did. Oh, wow.
All the good that these two men did.
You can't question why they did it, though.
All the
That's talked about all the time. They were waiting.
Oh my God.
Putting their career on the back burner because of Adam Copeland.
Daddy Magic has been opened up.
Caught a right hand.
Oh my God, look at that.
Bridge of the nose, I think, perhaps, or his forehead.
Again, all the two that these two men, Dax and Cash, did for Western North Carolina during the flooding in the Asheville area. In the old Fort North Carolina area. Just great stewards of their community. And now, look what they've become.
Well, you really can't argue with what they're doing in this match. 2.0 wanted this match. They signed for the match. And they had to know, facing a team like FTR, former AEW World Tag Team Champions, 10-time World Tag Team Champions. They were not going to be embarrassed. Well, Matt Menard doing his best to fight back.
Danny Garcia was there questioning why, and look at Daddy Magic go! The native of Canada, of Montreal.
Quebecois doing his best to stay alive.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of blood in a short period of time. He staggers to his feet, and it goes down again.
Wearing the red badge of courage.
Boy, is he ever. Taggets, man, Shatter Machine. Uncool and Edge.
Surely now, only a matter of time. And this is what could have happened to you, Tony.
I know, I'll never forget this moment. I thought I was gone. Boom! Daddy Magic's gone. Oh, wait a minute, they can pin him right now. What are they trying to do?
They're trying to make a statement.
A statement, my ass.
And Garcia standing by.
They're gonna put him out. Wait a minute, come on, stop this.
They're not breaking the rules, Tony. Only bending them.
I know they're not breaking the rules, but they're purposely trying to put a fine young man like Daddy Magic out, and Danny Garcia's had enough. It's not a match. A warning here. All right, you heard Cash say you're right. 1, 2, 3, it's over. Garcia slams his hand up against
Cash Wheeler,
the table here. Yeah, raise your hand. I'm sure you're proud of that one.
This has been a very tenuous evening, to say the least.
Because of two men. Garcia cannot believe what Dax and Cash have become. Oh, God, don't turn your back on these two. All right, well, thank God for that. As Garcia helps up.
Matt Menard, who said that it took 1.5 years for FTR to show their true colors. Oh, perhaps we're seeing them again.
They turned their back. They waited till they were sure that Garcia was not looking around, and now they attack Danny Garcia, who, by the way, has been a friend and a teammate of theirs in the past. What is wrong with these two men?
Dax is leading the charge. Oh, God.
Bryce Remsburg screaming enough, and they're not done. We need some help. We need someone with calmer heads to come out here and stop this. I've seen a lot of bad things.
There's some security.
Security's coming out. I don't know if I've seen anything that's worse than what I've seen tonight. Oh, my God.
That cost him.
He just struck Mike Posey, a referee. He just hit a referee again.
Whatever else they've done, FTR. Oh, wait a second, they're not going to be stopped.
Wait a second. Here comes
the Undisputed Kingdom.
The Paragon is out. Along with the TNT champion, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, finally! Don't turn your back, guys. Watch them all the way to the back. Fans, we still have a match in the women's division of the Owen Hart Tournament to come.
You look like a mess. Yeah. Where's Danny? I just checked on him. He's in medical. He's messed up pretty bad. You gonna get up? Go. Look. Comes a point in time where we gotta be sick and tired of shit like this happening. We've taken so many ass kickings in AEW, so many times where we've looked like this, and for what? Tonight we took it for Danny. We took it to protect Danny. And he still got hurt.
FTR, we've known exactly what you are for a very long time. You've had a lot of people fooled, but never us. We have seen through you for years. We have tried to convince Danny. We have told him behind closed doors that you can't be trusted. And he defended you. He defended you. He's like, no, they're good guys. They're teaching me. Everybody's best friend! Everybody's best friend, aren't you? Huh? That's what you are! Who are you fooling? Who the hell are you fooling? Huh? You got nothing! Who are you fooling, man? Since day one! Day one! Huh? Who are you babyfacing tonight? A new one!
Might take some time. But FTR, everything's coming back on you. Tenfold. Sorry. You okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I need help. Yeah, I need help.
Yeah, let's go to medical.
You okay? Yeah.